Hey guys, this is Lara with Dot Esports, and today we're going to chat with SK Gaming's jungler TynX. Let's start off with you joining the LEC. What are your first impressions of being in the league so far? How has it been different from what you were used to in the ERLs?
I mean, obviously scrims are a lot different because you're permanently scrimming against LEC teams and just more competitive, which I really enjoy. Like the biggest change has probably just been the macro aspect, like the game understanding and like where people move on the map. Because in the ERL, it's kind of like a bit clownish sometimes, which also kind of stems from scrim because it's a bit less competitive. So yeah, as I said, the biggest change is just really that people are just a bit better at moving on the map because the mechanical aspect, even though slightly higher, is not through the roof.
And how was your adaptation process?
I mean, definitely in the beginning, I was probably hinting it a bit because I was kind of just getting used to everything. But I think like now I'm really used to it, and I think it's just like a scaling process. Like I was probably a bit behind in the beginning, but now like I'll hopefully just get further ahead, so to speak.
All right. When we are talking about the new SK rosters, we have rookies, we have players that are a little bit more experienced, but the team is all new to each other. TynX is the only one standing from the previous roster. How has it been to work with your veteran?
I mean, Yannick is a really like nice and bubbly person. He's not very demanding because I think last split he was kind of like weak side king, so to speak. So this split, it was kind of an adaptation for him as well to try to be more demanding and try to just force resources to him, which I think he is doing really well. Like, I mean, the games where he's actually ahead, he's monster 1v9, and even when he is on the weak side in these kind of games, he will still be really fine. So it's definitely just been like nice to work with him.
What about in terms of guidance? In and out of the game?
I mean, I think that's not really coming from players that much. I think I also have a lot of experience myself, so to speak, from like the ERLs, which doesn't always mean like a whole lot, but I don't think we necessarily needed someone who could just guide us through the games. It kind of came from everyone, I think.
All right, that's fair. Let's talk a little bit about your pre-game ritual. So I have some insider information that you have this thing called the gamer hat. Could you please show it?
I mean, that's not
audience?
really a ritual. That's just like a thing I play with generally. And
yeah,
the gamer hat is kind of a meme, right? But I just play with like basic stitched hat, and I just keep it basically, like this to elevate my wrist to be more comfortable. It's not really a ritual. It's just there, and hopefully I can bring it on stage and it can be like my thing.
I was about to ask, like, do you think they would allow it? Or do you think they're gonna be maybe?
I mean, if they don't, like, it'll be unplayable. So I really hope they do.
Oh my god!
Like, we will actually just give up on site, I think.
No, okay, yeah, that's.
But rituals, like my actual rituals, would be to like. I generally like to take a shower and watch anime before I play. That's it. Like, I go to the bathroom. I think 10 minutes before. I mean, not 10 minutes before, maybe 20 minutes before. I take a shower and then I get ready. Like that's it. That probably won't be able to happen in the studio, but I hope something like similar.
Maybe we could ask the production for some bottles of water, maybe.
Oh, I'd go outside and like pinch myself in water.
That's better than nothing,
could,
right?
Could work. I mean, the anime part, I think I can just use my phone and like put in some NES before I go on stage. Like personally, I don't really like to watch the stream and the thing before I play, because for me, like if I know how many people are watching, whatever, I'll be more nervous because I mean, that's just how it is for me at least. So I like to keep my mind on something else and kind of just see the games more as a scrim thing. You know, if your mind is kind of detached from the stream and the LEC studio thing, your head is way more clear, in my opinion. You can just go in and kind of play as you do in scrims.
You can also like walk into the stage with like your eyes blinded and then you just see the screen, so that way you don't get nervous.
Yeah, again, that might be a bit hard, but at least I'm not forced to watch the stream like behind stage, I suppose.
I'm sure they'll accommodate. What animes are you watching right now?
What's it called? Psyche? It's like kind of like a comedy anime. Besides that, I don't really watch that much anime. It's kind of like a ritual thing for game day, which they're really easy to consume. And you don't really have to get involved in some kind of drama. Like if you're watching, I don't know, Twilight, you get really involved in the characters.
Interesting choice. Just out of the blue in your head.
No, that's Jess. He's watching Twilight every fucking day, and it's like really blowing my mind.
Watching Twilight. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Good choice, Jesse. Congratulations.
I mean, Reckless was watching it as well. No, we saw in like one of the content they were doing that he was watching Twilight as well. So I guess it's just it's a
so
league
if
thing.
Reckless
Apparently,
does it, it's okay. I guess. Yeah.
I mean, if Reckless does it, it's fine. No, like
Yeah, that's a good point.
just have it.
All right, now bringing up some stats. You had or you have one of the actually the lowest vision percentage in the league. You do not care about wards whatsoever,
Yeah.
and I need you to basically explain yourself.
I mean, money spent on wards is less money spent on damage, basically. I usually have sweeper in early game, so I like sweep wards. I don't really place them as often. I guess that's the only thing I can really say to my defense, but I definitely need to work on it for sure. But there's a lot of the times where, like right now in the meta, the items are a lot more, like if you base on a certain amount of gold, it's very not like it doesn't happen very often that you have extra gold for like ping walls. If you buy like the most efficient thing, like if you full clear, you base on 900 gold, you buy lucidity boots. So the first two bases, there's sometimes I end up not having a ping wall for that reason, which I will try to like change a bit. But yeah, less damage. I don't like it.
I was hoping that the answer would be something along the lines of like face checking is way more fun, but all right, let's jump.
I'm just bad, honestly. Like I don't know what to say. I'm just bad. So what can I say?
That's fair. All right, jumping onto the jungle department, I just want to sort of get your expectations for the upcoming patch, and how do you think that's going to change the way that you play?
I mean, ganking is definitely a bit more. Like it's better to gank now than it was before because full clearing was a bit broken before and now it's a bit worse. I also think like invading is a lot more rewarding than it was before because when you actually deny something, it feels like you're getting a lead and you're keeping that lead consistent. That lead could also come from ganking. So I think the map will just be a lot more active in early game, which we kind of saw today from them especially. Like they were playing a lot more to invade rather than just to full clear and get ahead in that way. So yeah, early game for sure more will happen.
All right, thanks. Thank you so much for your time.
I mean, I was kind of forced to do it, but it's fine, you know. Like,
of course, I meant it.